Welcome. Today I would like to share with you my Huernia zebrina. I know I made already at least 2, if not 3 videos about it, but it's such a beautiful plant and it right now blooms so nicely that I cannot resist, and I have to make a record of what is going on with this plant right now. It is a plant that belongs to a Stapelia group of plants that are designed to attract flies as their pollinators, and flies like rotting meat because if they lay eggs on a carcass of a dead animal, that way they are making sure that the maggots that will hatch from the eggs will have something to eat, will be growing and developing into mature flies properly. And that's why flowers of Stapeliads have colors of rotting meat. Look at these flowers. And they also very often smell like rotting meat or garbage can or something equally pleasant to the flies. These flowers are fortunately quite small, so they don't release the smell, a strong smell. They do certainly smell to the fly, but not to my nose, or maybe I got used to it, I don't know. But there are some species of Stapeliads that have huge flowers, and these flowers can fill up the room with a room with a smell that is not necessarily something that would attract visitors, human visitors, that will certainly attract flies, but not necessarily guests for dinner, for example. This plant is sometimes called a lifesaver plant, just because the flowers have this ring here in the middle, and this ring supposedly reminds of a life-saving device. Let me see if I can zoom in and to show you the flower from up close. No, not that much. This is as close as I can get. The flowers develop always from the same spot. The plant creates a flowering stem, a peduncle, and if the peduncle is left alone, the flowers will keep developing from the same spot. So here, it may be not that visible, but here is already a flower bud developing. So when this flower is gone, there is a flower bud here. Same thing here, except the flower bud is really tiny. And here, this flower bud, if you look at it, I hope you can see it, I hope it will be visible on the video. Here is a flower bud that will open in a few days, and here is another one that will be open in a week, or maybe rather 2 weeks or so. So once the peduncle is developed, the flowers will keep occurring on the same spot, provided the conditions are right. They do flower throughout the year, more often during the summertime, less often in the winter, but it happens that they flower in the winter. This plant stays at home all year. I water it quite regularly during the summertime. When I see that the soil is dry, I water it. I let the soil stay dry for much longer during winter time, but I do water it at winter as well. What's interesting about this plant is that it requires rejuvenating. It does have a lifespan. For example, this stem in the wild, it would be not hanging down, but it would be laying on the ground and producing roots, and it is attached to this stem. This entire stem is attached to this stem only by a tiny little spot, only by a tiny little vein, and this stem might break off quite soon. So at one point I will have to remove it anyways and root it and plant it again. And the plant itself has a reputation of being very moody. The old stems, if they are not happy for whatever reason, they will just dry out or rot and die. So it is important to rejuvenate the plant once in a while, and to always keep at least 2 specimens of the plant, just in case. So I hope you can see the beauty of these flowers, the beauty of the plant, even though it is supposed to mimic something that is not beautiful, rotting meat. The rotting meat is not necessarily something that people call beautiful. So whether this plant is beautiful or not is one question, but it certainly is unique and it certainly is very interesting. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you find this plant as interesting as I do, and as interesting as it really is. Have a great day.